Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my goodness, it's been absolutely crazy these past few weeks. I've been moving around, and so the move is now official. Within the last week, it's been a total transit period for me. So thank you so very much for your patience with these readings, these early November readings. And all of you who supported the mid-October readings, thank you so very much for your gracious support. And I was so happy to see you guys there. All right, so there are a few announcements here as it pertains to the mid-November readings. I'll be having it same kind of protocol for this month for the mid-November 15th to the 30th readings. And I've changed a few things, okay, to help the process move forward a bit more seamlessly tech-wise. And so for one, okay, they are now available to reserve on the website, alchemynew.com, link in the bio description below. The way that it'll work, okay, is when you order in the email that comes through to you via Alchemy and You, so the Alchemy and You confirmation order will be a chat link. Okay, so if you have any questions about the tech side of receiving access, okay, then you can chat via that chat link, okay? And it'll come directly to me, so I'll address it right then and there so that there's no missing emails and so on and so forth. Okay, another note, if you want to reach out via email, please email directly to alchemynew@gmail.com as if there's a response or direct response to the email that has been sent out via the Alchemy and You confirmation email, it doesn't come through, okay? So I realized that, you know, in the last month, and so now it's clear that the emails need to come directly, okay, in a brand new email. So if you choose to reach out via email directly, then you can do it that way. Okay. Any other announcements? Okay, so the mid-November readings are going to be delivered on November 11th. Okay, so I'm thinking of doing it right on just a few days prior to the 15th, whenever right they will be available during the month. And so if you order them any point until the 11th, know that they'll be delivered via email to you on, or perhaps even a few days before the 11th. All right, and any more announcements here? Let's see. Yes, okay, the emails will be sent to is that which is linked to the account that you pay with. So if you're paying via PayPal, then it's your PayPal email address. So check that email address when seeking for that confirmation email to come through. And please also check your spam, just in case it goes to spam. Okay, thank you all so very much. I'm so excited to get these early November readings to you. They're beautiful. Transformations abound for us all here. And remember, we are every sign. So, right, it's a matter of how and what propensity it aligns with your particular chart. And thank you all so much again for your love, your light, your support on this journey forward. And I'll talk to you soon. Hi there, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your early November reading. Thank you so much for your patience with it. I appreciate that. Of course, energy is fluid, so it may permeate a little before the 1st of November, a little after the 15th. Without further ado, Aries, let us get right into your reading. Now, I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and I was hearing for you fan base, okay? I'm hearing finding your fan base, as well as fine-tuning, okay, your focus. There's something to do about the clarity of intention. Okay, I'm hearing and drive now. You just had a splatter of cards here. Let's see what they are. Let's see, about 5 cards popped out upside down on the computer keyboard, okay? And so I'm going to wait on reading those. We'll first get to these 2 that popped up upright. The 8 of Cups in reverse and the Daughter of Swords upright, okay? Right at sort of the base. And it's beautiful to see this 8 of Cups in reverse. There is a clarity that absolutely is had, okay, in regards to a situation that has been confounding emotionally, okay, that has accumulated over time. I'm getting the many questions, the many thoughts that have accompanied this cycle, this emotional, I'm hearing wave, and I'm hearing for a number of you standstill, is coming to a point, I'm hearing it's coming to a head, it's coming to a point of clarity. Now, let us see here, okay, very interesting, the Mother of Swords in reverse, overlaying the 7 of Pentacles upright, overlaying the 4 of Pentacles upright, overlaying the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, very closely situated to the 4 of Pentacles. And I'm hearing magnanimous here. Okay, so you've got, let's see, 3 Pentacle cards, and you've got the Emperor in reverse, right at the base, at the tail end of this stack, mirroring this Mother of Swords. 2 air court cards, okay? Absolutely a connection here with an air sign or a reference to matters of, I'm hearing the heart for a number of you, but the head and the heart, and the connection to what is created when the realm of emotions, I'm hearing emotional satisfaction and our acceptance of what it is we're feeling. I'm hearing no matter what it may be, is connected. Okay, what comes full circle by way of this in a way, the surrender, as I'm getting it, a surrender to the many thoughts and the feelings. I'm getting that there are feelings and then there are thoughts. Okay, the thoughts that accompany the feelings that accompany the thoughts, almost right being sort of like a boomerang, okay, of expression, self-expression and self-understanding. There's something here that comes full circle in, I'm hearing, an esoteric way, in such a way that puts your mind at rest, okay, and I'm hearing at bay, okay, and for a number of you, this is, I'm hearing, a chapter, okay, that you recognize, if it hasn't come full circle yet, specifically as it pertains to finances, perhaps for a number of you, legality, okay, career, absolutely, with the Emperor here. This is Aries' card in the Major Arcana, okay, your very own card in the Major Arcana. Something to do about the actualization in a certain way, so to speak, okay, quote unquote, as you may perceive it, as you may feel it, or as you may feel others perceiving it or feeling it. If there is a certain, I'm hearing ratio, okay, aspect that hasn't come full circle, I'm hearing clunky, that just hasn't, the something about this formula doesn't quite flow, specifically in the 3rd dimension. But bearing in mind the way that we accompany the process with our thoughts, I'm hearing our rationalizations, okay, I'm hearing the measure of our thoughts, okay, so not only the thoughts, but how often we may be thinking, okay, literally thinking, rationally, and the dimension, I'm hearing, of the prospect of feeling, what this concept of closure, as I'm hearing it for a number of you, and understanding, I'm hearing stabilization, would mean for us emotionally. What do we feel that by way of bringing whatever this matter may be full circle, specifically in understanding, where we feel, okay, I understand it. Okay, it's all clear now. What would that do for us as we perceive it, as we feel it, in terms of the emotional side of the story that has accompanied this process, okay? And I'm getting that there is a certain, I'm hearing for a number of you, stigma. There's a certain stigma, and it's sitting right beneath here, this amethyst stone, okay, that is split into 2. sandwiching labradite, okay? And the smaller of the two amethyst pieces sits right atop, in between the Mother of Swords and the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups attached to the Daughter of Swords. Okay, I'm getting that there is a hopefulness. And that is the, I'm hearing the precipice. Okay, that is the focus, is the hope. The, I'm hearing the on-site. Okay, the ability to understand what we've experienced without needing to fully make concrete in a certain way, as we may perceive it or feel it, our place in that storyline of feeling. Okay, and so there's this shedding, okay, of the layer, so to speak, of even the expectations, the visions of emotional satisfaction, by way specifically of understanding, okay, the past, emotional experiences in the past. Now let us get to the cards here. There's something that comes through for you, Aries, that is, I'm hearing awakening, that is a breath of fresh air, that at the same time poses a question for you. Okay, poses a question for you, and it's not the kind of question like, oh man, I gotta decide, I've gotta come here and come up with an answer, conjure an opinion. I'm getting that you are happy. Okay, I'm hearing merry as a button. Okay, you're happy about having the prospect to even be able to consider, okay, what arises in a certain way. And it's almost as if these two, I'm hearing alternatives, these two mediums, these modalities, even these paths, they inevitably converge to the same point. And you understand that it's not even necessarily about making a decision. Okay, I'm getting that it's not necessarily about making a decision. It is a matter, Aries, of understanding how they converge, how both paths are relevant. So it's interesting because, right, there's this sort of, it's like an offering, okay? It's like an offering of, okay, for a number of you, I'm hearing an offer of marriage, okay? So, of course, general reading, right? Take it as you will. And whatever marriage may mean, right, in whatever context it's perceived to you, right? So marriage can be seen as a number of things, but I'm hearing the marriage of houses. Okay, so there is a connecting point that happens visually. I'm also getting esoterically, philosophically, with the sort of a point of opening. To, I'm hearing, make the offer, to contemplate the offer, to express, I'm hearing, our gratitude, to, I'm hearing, channel ourselves into this new experience by way of just the sheer idea, okay? And it's almost as if it's like somebody comes up to you and is like, Aries, okay, and for a number of you, this may be career finances, this may be the overlapping between, okay, I'm hearing love and marriage for a number of you, okay, but matters of emotional finances even, okay, and I believe this came through for Sagittarius, okay, nonetheless, it's like they come up to you, Aries, and right there, it's like, I'm hearing you're paying your dues, you're minding your dues, okay. Specifically with the mind, specifically in the head, okay. I'm hearing in a localized state. I'm hearing conformity. Okay, so there, it's almost as if, right, and I see you specifically, it's like I see you in the workplace, okay. This is for a number of you, and you're doing your thing, and I'm hearing you're fine, Okay, I'm hearing you're satisfied. I'm hearing you're solitary. Okay, despite what you may have experienced in the past. Although, right, it's like there's a certain, I'm hearing energetic frequency that you contemplate while accepting whatever that has meant for you in a certain way in the past, whatever that has carried over into the present state for you now. You carry it with you, almost like, and it's almost as if you're traveling, okay, and I'm seeing you traveling, it's like traveling through time, okay, and I'm getting the varying experiences that have led you to this point. It's like a journey, right? And so it's almost as if, right, from your many experiences, you have, there are certain embodiments of, I'm hearing form, and perhaps forms of thought for a number of you that have accumulated, but that are serving I'm hearing a focus. They're serving your understanding of what clarity means, the clarity of experience, the clarity of experiencing, the ability to experience something and move with it, through it. There's something here about a question. Okay, and my phone just went off. Right, so it's like a ding. A question, Aries. And I rarely have my phone by me and on. Okay, so we'll heed that. But there's a question that you recognize doesn't define how I move through whatever it is that I experience. My questioning process serves to guide me through it, regardless of whatever it is that this comes about. Okay, I'm hearing energetically, I'm hearing esoterically yet again, okay, even philosophically, conceptually, in abstract, whatever it is that materializes of, and I'm hearing as well, in form of this emotional past. You recognize, I'm hearing, that's not my worry, that's not my concern, but I do bring, I'm hearing, the home of these experiences with me in a certain way, and I'm hearing, and I'm seeing it specifically almost as like a piece of luggage, okay, and I'm getting as well like a mobile home that it's like you're driving the mobile home, okay. You are in charge. You're in the driver's seat in a certain way. You understand that, specifically of your experiences, and you recognize that you are at the forefront of your experiences. Okay, and yet again, you're redefining the questioning process of what it is that you experience within the context of where and why and how you move through them to get where you want to go. Okay, now, so I'm getting that yet again, backtracking to this vision of you being, right, it's like I'm seeing you in the workplace, okay, and yet again, of course, general reading, right, so take it as you will. It doesn't have to be necessarily literal, but it's like you're fine and dandy, and some I'm hearing offer, I'm hearing of acceptance, just as I flip this devil card over at the base of this left-hand stack, and I have two stacks here, right, on the left and the right, sandwiching this Daughter of Swords who's looking in the direction that is sandwiched by these two stacks. An offer of acceptance for a number of you desire, okay, of passion, of what it is that we feel, of not only what it is that we feel, what we've felt, and what we want to make of that. Okay, it's like, oh, you know, I felt this. I have felt this and this and this and this and this. So I have felt so much. Okay. The concept of feeling, I'm hearing, is no longer foreign. How do I utilize not only the isolation of these experiences and the feelings, the energy that have accompanied them in a certain way, perhaps for a number of you, how do I bring form to the awareness of them? And how does this form serve how it is, why it is, and what it is that I am hearing collectively desire? So it's almost like this, Gemini, Aries. Okay, Gemini. So you have two air cards, court cards specifically. So Gemini maybe involves, okay, or Gemini energy, be it if you have Gemini strongly placed in your chart somewhere. Okay, but Aries, there's a recognition of passion. And yet again, what I'm feeling here is it's almost as if, okay, there's this sort of objectification, and I believe I got a similar feeling for Aquarius, okay, this objectification of the collection of how we've moved through life perceptively. I'm hearing yet again, esoterically, specifically for a number of you, okay? And what, not only yet again, right? It's like you're zooming out, okay? And it's almost as if you are, I'm hearing, you are dissecting, and it's like lab work, okay? You're taking a very, I'm hearing solid state matter approach in terms of how specifically these emotions, these experiences literally serve a function, a role, a purpose. And it's so energizing for you. It's fueling your mind, your mind's eye. You're finding a deeper form of awareness. I'm hearing in retrospect, I'm hearing in retrograde, okay? So this is kind of like perhaps an accumulation, yet again, of a sort of a cyclical experience, okay? Or processes within an experience. I'm hearing for a number of you, the philosopher is your stone. Okay. Now let us pull. Let us pull. There's something here about the, I'm hearing, the alternate route. Okay, the alternate route. This is Capricorn's card, by the way, in the Major Arcana. Okay, for those of you who may not yet know, and you've got the Ace of Cups horizontally laid. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Almost lighting. Okay, light, almost like a spotlight. Okay, Daughter of Swords is on stage. The Eight of Cups in reverse are her props. And this, okay, yet again, the prospect, the vision, okay, of what can become conceptually of the framework of what we've experienced collectively is a guiding light, is a guiding force, serves to build this momentum, okay, through time. There's a point of vision here that is the focus for you, and but yet again, on the right hand, in the right hand stack here, these there's energy here that I'm feeling for you, and I'm hearing Aquarius and Sagittarius at the very same time. Aries, that you feel very much connected to. Okay, I'll put it like that. I'm getting that if there's a certain alternative, okay, I'm hearing a wave of reassurance. I'm hearing of assurance. this is your lifeboat, so to speak. You feel that what carries you through, I'm hearing through the momentum, and I'm hearing it's like right-hand man. Okay, so take it as you will. Is the idea of those who join us, of those who see with us, I'm hearing the community that we are creating, who see in tandem with us what we feel on levels and in dimensions that don't yet exist. Okay, this is a projection, Aries, of a vision. And for you, the question is, it's all about my mind's eye focus. It's not a question of what becomes. It is a matter of the path that carries, I'm hearing, us all there. Okay, so there's this collective sort of energy. You realize if this is a certain venture, if this is a certain aspect of a venture, you realize that matters of community, teamwork, collaboration are of utmost importance, and you want that. Okay, you want to feel that others get you, that understand, I'm hearing, what you've been experiencing, who, and I'm getting who and what. So it may be sort of also a material aspect, okay, to in a supportive way, and right alongside, I'm hearing the human resources, the people, the feeling. I'm hearing the values, the value system that you feel. I'm hearing, I'm just as good as, I'm hearing what comes before me, okay? And I'm just as good as who comes with me. And why? And why? I'm hearing, what comes of what I create is not an isolation of creation. What comes of what I create is a representation of the greater collective, of what it means to, I'm hearing, feel something for a number of you, to feel collective passion, to recognize the power, and I'm hearing the powers of, I'm hearing a harmonic routine. How the synchronicities, okay, that line our paths together, I'm hearing that make us meet, okay, serve to illuminate physically the means, physically the path, physically the resources, the tangible side of whatever it is we're creating, but also reminds us of the reason why we've reached this point. At the head of this trail, specifically, I'm getting emotionally, energetically, frequentially, how it is, and I'm getting that there has been an experience, Aries, that, and I'm getting Gemini for you specifically, okay, so be it, right, a Gemini who may be involved, or be it your very own propensity, Gemini being ruled by Mercury, being air energy, right, depicting air energy, speaking to matters of concept, the framework of our passions, our ability to analyze, to strategize, to think through. I'm hearing means, mediums, okay, channels. So channeling has come through, okay, for a number of you here a few times now. So that may be a focus, okay? And you do have these 3 cards that speak to water energy, very much so, okay? And labradorite being the stone of metaphysical property. Okay, so there may be a focus here for a number of you. And I'm getting specifically as it pertains to the past. Okay, and I'm hearing gift. Okay, gift. So let me get a few more cards here. Aries. Okay, but I was going to say as well that it seems that there has been a sort of past of experience that has led you to this I'm hearing surmounted. Okay, surmounted, I'm hearing place on the map, figure. Okay, that gives you this higher perspective in somewhat of a detached way, but yet not so much so that we have reconfigured our alliance with, I'm hearing, what binds us. Okay, and a certain way, so take it as you will, however right, that may be taken to you, as we perceive it, as we feel it. I'm hearing it's not about throwing the baby out with bathwater, and I'm getting that you get that. Okay, you get that. It hasn't been a matter of, well, I forget those experiences. I now understand that I'm hearing that I'm in some way above them. Okay, I'm getting that you don't feel that. That's not the way in which you are. I'm hearing overcoming the third dimensional manifestation of these experiences. You, yet again, you realize that the framework of them, I'm hearing, is the underpinning of matter, of, I'm hearing, your essence, of, I'm hearing, your gold, your mind's eye, vision of what you seek to create, to bring into form. Okay, now, off here in the future, right in between these 2 stacks, there is the Father of Wands upright, the 5 of Wands upright, the Son of Cups in reverse. Okay, 2 characters here. The Daughter of Swords has their eye on this interaction. I'm getting that this is something, I'm hearing a proposition that you're aware of. Okay, and I'm getting that this Daughter of Swords is you, but of course, right, whether you're viewing for another individual, or if you are viewing your certain energy in your own chart, I'm getting that this specifically represents your perceptive role in this experience and in this process forward. And I'm getting specifically transformation. I'm getting that whatever, again, this vision is very clear to you. Okay, and the individuals who are involved, the people who you see as a part of this vision, are, I'm hearing, ever more present as we perceive it. And it's this kind of thing where, Aries, it's like, if you've had a vision, okay, that's the kind of thing where I'm getting, it's like, let's say you met someone, or you met a few individuals, okay, or a certain situation, or there was perhaps an option between 2 individuals. And let's say you met them just right one time, and having met them, right, you got this kind of impression, just an immediate sort of, I'm hearing recollection. Okay, I'm hearing a dream of purpose. This interaction, okay, somehow linked a certain understanding of, I'm hearing, form. I'm hearing a creative dabbling. And perhaps it was in such a way where you felt, oh, I'm hearing this person. I'm hearing they're perfect. I'm hearing they're perfect for what I want to create. I'm hearing I want to create them. I want to build them. I'm hearing I want to work with them. I'm hearing I know we see it. I'm hearing we see it eye to eye. We meet eye to eye. I'm hearing in the mirror. I'm hearing our point of reference of harmonic flow, where we understand each other. Okay, I'm hearing we get that there is a role that we play together in some kind of way. It's very clear, okay, to you. It's very, 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 very clear. And it's never been a doubting of that. Perhaps time just passed and right, you go, oh, okay, well, I'm hearing, I understand that, right? Time and space will, in some shape or form, connect us again. Okay. But perhaps there has been a recent sort of experience, or again, these two alternatives that illuminate, okay, in a certain way, this direction. Okay, I'm hearing rekindling this dream, this vision, this passion, even brings to light. Not only it doesn't just remind you, oh yeah, wait, that person, those people, that situation, that possibility, that knowing. It doesn't just compel you to remember it. It reinforces. Excuse me, Aries. Let me take a sip of water. It doesn't just remind you of it, okay? It reinforces why you understand that it is the only direction that I'm hearing you are moving in. Like it's I'm hearing it's serendipity. Okay, there are too many signs, too many I'm hearing signposts. Okay, it's like I was lost and I was driving my car and I at a certain point, I was like, whatever. Okay, I'm just going to start just driving in random directions. And I keep getting directed. I keep seeing the sign that tells me to turn around, turn left, and then make, go back around in a certain way. And every sign, without knowing that I'm lost, right, guides me back to this one point. Even if in a certain way, perhaps I was lost. I felt that I was lost in literally getting there, perhaps, technically getting there. And so, right, I let it go in a certain way, perhaps for a number of you. You realize that all roads lead to Rome. Where you are, I'm hearing to create. I'm hearing the creative house, and I'm hearing specifically, I'm seeing H-A-U-S, not house. Okay, but take it as you will, of course, right? Maybe may be different for everyone, but specifically I'm hearing for a number of you, H-A-U-S. There is this creative, I'm hearing slingshot, okay? I'm hearing that is a premonition. That is a premonition. And you know, Aries, you understand what this vision is. Okay. So let us get a quick Celtic cross out here for you, Aries. See what energies come through. I'm hearing for a number of you, you're working with the cream of the crop, and I'm hearing the lay of the land for a number of you. There's a certain an exalted state of working with what you understand, what you know, what you feel comfortable with. You're getting really in the routine of it. You're getting really comfortable. Not only in terms of knowing it, but in terms of working with what you know about it. Okay, and so it's a certain craft that you are harnessing, and I'm hearing mastering. Okay, let us get all the cards out here for you, Aries. Okay. Okay, again, coming through. Ooh. Okay, again. Oh, wow. Let's see here. You have the Eight of Swords upright in your theme. You have in the deep past the Seven of Swords upright. 7 right beneath the 8. Okay. You have the Father of Pentacles in reverse in the recent past. Looking back at this 7 of Swords. Okay, 2 characters here on these 2 cards. You have the Emperor in reverse, which is the energetic pathway that leads you into your current state of the Hermit upright. This is Virgo's card in the Major Arcana. You then have the 10 of Swords, okay, upright. 2 tens for you. The 10 of Pentacles as well, again coming through alongside this 4 of Pentacles in the environment. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Pentacles upright. So 2 tens here, culmination absolutely here. Specifically though, specifically in terms of how we perceive of the culmination of what we're experiencing. I'm hearing of this project. Now, I'm getting that the many thoughts, there's been a shift in the process. Okay, the creative, contemplative process of how we reach the conclusions that we do, of I'm bearing in mind what we've experienced in a certain way. There's been a shift, and you're being beckoned, Aries, to flow with the direction that you understand is not solely a matter of working through. Okay, and it's this shift. It's this sort of, I'm hearing remembrance, recollection. I'm hearing of habits, of how it is that we go about understanding what it is that we've come here, I'm hearing, to solidify as our truth. Okay. And I'm hearing rebound. So in a certain way, perhaps, if there was an aspect of career that just hasn't completely culminated, okay, where you're like, I want to make this image for myself in a certain way. I'm hearing I want to embody what I do in a certain way. Okay, it's a greatly visual sort of energy as I'm getting it for you, Aries. Whatever, yet again, did not fully come full circle in the 3rd dimension has compelled you, prompted you to seek this sort of understanding of, yet again, what it is even that we are seeking to create. Okay, and so you have again here the Ace of Cups in reverse in the near future. Okay, and that was right on the left-hand side, shining light upon the 8 of Cups in reverse, and the Daughter of Swords. Now you have the Devil again that popped out. These 2 very closely situated. These 2 were in the same stack on the left-hand side. Okay, so this is seems to be coming through for you. It seems I'm hearing November 7th. Okay, for a number of you. Okay, and I'm hearing master class, master process. Okay, master class specifically with these 2 energies. Okay, nonetheless, you have yet again, right, the Devil and your hopes and your fears, and right, that can be one and the same. What we hope for, we can kind of fear. What we fear, we can kind of hope for. So take it as you will. Here you have the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Major Arcana, the 10 of the Major Arcana in the final outcome. Okay, 3 tens here for you. Absolute culmination. And I'm hearing spinning wheels, spinning wheels. I'm hearing diaphragm. Okay, I'm also hearing dialect. Okay, there is movement, and it's what you want it to be and what you want it to look like. I'm getting that, and it's by way of the vision that you've maintained on the desire for the momentum in this direction. And there's a question. It is a question of, well, how exactly it materializes. Yes, okay, that's a question. And that's also a certain element of the process that's fun for you. You have the 5 of Wands upright in the energetic pathway that leads you into this final outcome of the 10 of the Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, right over this 9 of Wands in reverse, right over this 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You've been spending so much time, specifically, ruminating on, at a crossroads. These 2 are underpinning this energetic pathway into the final outcome. At a crossroads of how does my mind meet matter? Okay, the conceptualization of matter, how I bring things into form, how my mind, my thoughts, my many, 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 many thoughts play a role, a function, okay, in that. And where there has been a certain state of dissatisfaction with the state of our affairs, I'm hearing, the way that we've conducted, I'm hearing business for a number of you, the way that we've created, I'm hearing sacrifice, I'm hearing what it is that we have understood fundamentally at our core, the core of our being, to be what it is we embody, that we live for. We understand it's no longer a question of that. I'm not getting that it has been, but I'm hearing sacrifice, okay, in a certain way, by way of the thinking process, by way of the thoughts that surround it, okay. It's a matter of the reconfiguration of how we move in relation to how we move through it. Okay, so you're recognizing the role that you and many parts of you play in relation to the role, the function that you are taking on in every form of your being. I'm hearing what it means to be you. You're coming, I'm hearing, to very close terms with that in such a way where you're like, it's not even about a matter of terms. I'm hearing it's a matter of when I press play and I go for it. I'm hearing I turn it on. Okay, I turn it on, and that is a totally, I'm hearing abnormality of a stance, of a projection, as it compares to the method and the means and the approach that we have been taking in the past. And so for those of you who may have been in a certain line of work, a certain type of business, a certain way of conducting a certain kind of business, you and those who may have been involved in that, I'm hearing at the periphery, at the sidelines, I'm hearing they're in for a wild surprise. Okay, because you are confounding the nature of what it means to create. What it means to create not just matter, but what matters to create you. Okay, so this is it's a matter of idealism, okay, that is a reflection of just the purity of passion, of fire, in such a way where, right, we can't think about it. And that's why they say, right, fire signs are generally considered to be sort of honest archetypes, right? Because fire is impulsive. It's like, I want it. I can't hide it. I'm gonna confess it. I'm gonna profess it. This is me. Okay, so you get to that point, Aries, even if it is simply, right, with yourself in the mirror. I'm hearing frame by frame, looking at yourself and saying, it's done. This way, I'm hearing this habit of how I reach my conclusions, of how I reach my objectives. I'm hearing it's all done. I'm hearing out the window. Okay, so if there was a certain framework of thinking, I'm hearing routine is no longer. Okay, routine is no longer. And it's just in that moment, Aries, when you just flip the switch. I'm hearing diameter. You just, there's the opening of the lens. And I'm hearing aperture, okay? I'm hearing the onslaught of creative thinking, of dabbling, literally dabbling, partaking in
the fabrication, the creation of this world that we understand is calling us. Not because, yet again, it is a fabrication, but because we see ourselves, the many, I'm hearing refractions of our being in this world. This world is a reflection. I'm hearing is the mirage. I'm hearing of the peace that I've come here to play a part of. Very interesting, Aries. Very, very, very interesting. Okay, and it's this call, okay, to action in a certain way. That I cannot pretend that I'm not awake. That I don't hear my nah, nah, nah in the morning. I hear it and I'm good. Not because I have to, not because someone told me, not because I rationalized it, right? Not because I have to get up in the morning to go to therefore, but because there's no because. I'm answering me, my desire. And it's so exciting. Aries, it's so very exciting. Enjoy it. Enjoy this early part of November. Okay, from the 1st to the 15th. Of course, energy is fluid yet again. So we may permeate a little bit before the 1st, a little after the 15th. Nonetheless, I'll be back soon with the November readings. So stay tuned for notes, details on those. Otherwise, thank you so much again for all of your love and support, all of your likes, your subscriptions, your shares, your comments. I'm so touched by all of you. So thank you for connecting, and I'll talk to you soon, Aries. And I also highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know I resonate a lot with my moon sign, even more than my sun sometimes. And also sometimes my ascendant. I'll resonate with my ascendant here and there. So, but of course it can be different for everyone, right? Some will resonate a lot with their north node. Okay, specifically for matters of career or finances, things like that, specifically career, life path, direction, but depending again how it's interacting with the other elements in your chart. Okay, but nonetheless, if you don't know your signs, your placements, you can compute them via the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will calculate them for you. Okay, and any more announcements? Okay, for those of you who are seeking a private reading, okay, I know that some of you have expressed interest in that, okay, wondering how they can get a private reading and so on and so forth. I have a website, alchemyandyou.com, the link in the description box below, where I offer private readings, as well as astrology chart, okay, services. So I have a specific offering. It's called the Astrological Interpretation Report. And the direction that I take with that, generally, is one that's elemental, okay, energetic, that speaks to the certain predispositions of energetic expression and frequency by way of looking at your chart. Okay, so that's like full length, about 13 pages. So if that's something of interest to you, and I focus mostly in that on matters of soul calling, career, things like that. All right, so you can find all the details for it in the description box below via the link. Okay, nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. Have a beautiful, beautiful day night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to your early November reading. And I just wanted to update as the reading for this video was recorded a few days prior to the confirmation of the way the mid-monthly readings would be working. Okay, so the mid-November readings are now currently available to reserve via the link Alchemy and You
also available in the description box below, so you can click on that. If you go directly to the website, there should be a banner up there, and you can click that and reserve that way. Okay. Otherwise, thank you all so very much for your support. I appreciate it so very much. For those of you who perhaps were not tuned in the last month when I addressed this change in the way that the mid-monthly readings would work, this change really allows for me to continue with the mid-monthly readings. Okay, as right, I have the personal services that I offer, but I would like to continue with the general readings, giving them the time and the attention that I do. So your support in this really allows me to continue with that. So thank you so very much, all of you, for your support, your love, your light, your comments, your subscriptions, your shares. I'm so very touched by all of you, and I hope to see you in the November reading soon. All right, bye.